Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. MMS is back. We're here at the Bahrain Grand Prix circuit for round 1 of season 1, 1994 of MMS. It's been a long time since MMS has even appeared. We're finally back to the roots of this server, of this league, and I'm really happy to be back. I just wanted to thank anyone who stayed with us, despite all the shenanigans that happened. But without further ado, let's go down to the grid. With our new beautiful graphics, here we go. Here is the grid. Johannes van Leer for Benetton has taken pole position. Quite a good performance. Benetton overall this season have been performing quite surprisingly well. Topping the timing sheets in pre-season testing and now also topping the timing sheets in qualifying. Joining him on the first row of the grid will be a surprise Harry Herhold in the Jordan. That is definitely going to be a man to watch out in this race. Jordan overall seeming to have good pace this season, so who knows, maybe they will be the ones to challenge for the title. Then we have Bethes, Blumschein, Tander, Granville, Patrick, Rakus, Sahid, Katzenberg in the Minardi P10. What a man. Then we have King, Flynn, Comedy-Poor, Falcon. Disappointing qualifying for Matthew Falcon from Benetton. That car should not be that low. Then we have Kupnik, Kalmar, Kayo. McLaren is an absolute turmoil, I think you can tell. Ron Dennis, absolutely furious after pre-season testing, and I don't think he's happier seeing the qualifying results. Then we have Murray, Material, Riju, Von Stettin, Valniak, Brown, Curtis, Nutt and Scheffer rounds off the qualified grid, and then we have the drivers that failed to qualify for the race, those being Witt, a massive surprise considering the car that Ligier has to his disposal, Faulkner, Keith, Agnes and Wilson Anderson. The last two guys didn't manage to set a time due to mechanical failures in the cars. With all that done, let's go down to the track for the race start. So here we go. Here are the new graphics. It's so fun to do this, by the way. So here we go. We are now going to wait for the 5 red lights. Here they go on. 5 red lights. And it's go for the Bahrain Grand Prix, and Van Leer gets a good start, but Herhold also gets a good run off the line. Bethes and Blumschein already trying to swarm the Benetton and the Jordan. Let's see, Blumschein tries to make it free wide into turn 1. That would never work, and it doesn't, but look at Herhold. Herhold to the outside of Van Leer. He gets a good run, and Herhold is into the lead. The Jordan is in the lead of the race. What a start to the Grand Prix from the South African driver. I cannot believe it, but Van Leer immediately attacks him again. A bit of contact between the two. Herhold gets sent wide. Is now Bethes through. He's side by side with Blumschein as well. But Blumschein has to retaliate. Granville tries to go for a move. That car is done. Thank you very much. Herhold's still trying to attack Bethes, riding that outside curb. Down the rest of the field. Oh, a bit of contact between the Lotus and the McLaren. That was Kupnik and Kalmar. Then we have Murray and Kaya trying to make some positions up the field. And oh no, there's still the Roos cars. That's Scheffer into the wall. That's Scheffer flipping and Sam Nude also colliding. I don't think the two will be happy with each other. Let's go on board with Scheffer. What happened here? We can see a lot of action. Ooh, look at that. I think that's Riju going wide. Trying to avoid carnage. That might be under investigation, as I think he gained time from that. Let's see what happens. Oh, he just gets hit on the rear. Oh, Sam Nude, you silly sod. He just goes for it. Taps his teammates. Lance Stroll situation, sorta. Kurt is very lucky to avoid that accident. Jesus Christ. Look at that bump. I want to see what happened to Riju though. So on board with Shoji Riju for the Lotus Mugen Honda powered car. See, he just got a bit of a oversteer. He gained the position on Material though, so I don't know about the legality of that. Got a bit of a slap on the rear, so we will see. But yeah, the LaRousse not having the best of the start of the season, and now we can see Blumschein has got them past Harry Herhold in the Jordan. So yeah, I know Material side is so. tried to avoid contact with him probably. Matthew Falcon though, Jesus Christ, 6 positions up on 1 lap. Oh, there was also a bit of contact here between King, Sahin and Katzenberg. Katzenberg sent wide into Narnia. But yeah, let's just get the start from the perspective of Matthew Falcon. This man started 14th. Oh my days. Right, here we go. Oh god damn it, I skipped the camera. So, on board with the Polish driver. Let's see, he goes in the middle between 2 cars. No, that's not it, but he's 3 wide through here. Boxed in between a Footwork and a Jordan. Still 3 wide, a lot of contact. Not 3 wide anymore, he's on the outside, a better car, overpowers Flynn. To the inside, oh, a bit of contact with Katzenberg there. Lucky to not have damage, goes a bit sideways, gets amazing traction, side by side with Sahin. Into the S section, dives it, tries to attack Rakus, a bit of contact with the Finnish driver. One more staff has joined, a bit of, we saw that contact there. Then Falcon sticks behind Rakus. Falcon to the inside of Rakus now into the trickiest corner of the whole track. And there he is. Wait, does he send another 2 Ferraris? No, he doesn't, right. So this is how Falcon has ended up in 8th from 14th. That's an achievement if you ask me. But here we go, Van Leer, Bettes and Blumschein, the clearly best cars in the field will now battle it out for the race when Bettes... I don't think he was really happy with the preseason testing performance. There's definitely way more to get out of this car, and it's clear. So now on board with the Serbian driver, pretty much nobility in MMS. For everyone who was here before these seasons. Here we go. Bettes does not go for the move. He goes for the outside curb. That allows only Blumschein to try and catch up for him. As now Granville gets past Harry Herhold. And Falcon is already wasting no time trying to get past Ben Patrick in the Scuderia Ferrari. Tander tries to do something, only blocks his teammate. That allows Falcon now to go to the inside. But he slows down weirdly. Okay, that's an interesting tactic from Falcon. He slowed down way before the corner. Maybe try and put Patrick into the full sense of security, but he sends it onto him. Now they're still side by side. Oh, so close. Oh, they touch. Patrick goes into the side of Falcon, and that's King overtaking Rodney Rakus. Then we can see Katzenberg and Kalmar, Kupnik and Kayo, Murray, Material, Reggio, Brown, Curtis, Valniak, Scheffer, Von Stettin, and Nud in the last. What happened to Albrecht? They were. Oh, that's happened. Oh wait! Whoa! Material! What on earth? I debate the. Well, not even legality. Just I debate this. Also, any stuff, please talk in the race staff chat, just so I can see it. He just bumps into Reggio, and Reggio gets bumped into Murray because of that, and gains 2 places, I assume. No, he gains only 1 place from that. But yeah, Albrecht von Stettin not doing the best. Peugeot overall not happy with the performance, as Van Leer has a bit of a mistake there. Entering the last S section on the circuit. Bettes really putting the pressure onto the Dutch driver. Ooh, a bit of a mistake there. He rides the cabin a bit too much. Very close to contact between the two. Blumschein has a front row seated. As a look at David Granville, he's keeping himself in close proximity to those guys. So he is at a fair shot of a podium here, as Bettes now to the inside of Van Leer. A bit of contact, and he only messes up his run. And that's not what you want to do here. That isn't even an overtaking point, if I'm honest. Bettes now trying to do something. Blumschein will probably send it onto his teammate. Let's see. To the inside. Ooh, Xavi. A bit of contact between the two. The rear tyres have touched. Blumschein on the outside of his teammate, but Bettes keeps his position as maybe I should turn this a bit up. Yeah, I think I should turn this a bit up. There you go. My effect is quite quiet for reasons you can imagine. Van Leer makes a mistake. That pushes Bettes into one as well, and that's Blumschein through. Blumschein gets amazing traction, and he's ahead of his teammate, and he will definitely be attacking Van Leer in the coming corners. Anything happening below? Yeah, Falcon has gotten past Patrick. And there's now a massive push. Sahin and King side by side. King goes wide and more wide movements there. I think that was Flynn and Katzenberg who went wide. The two McLarens now caught up to the pack immediately, and that's a double overtake attempt from Kayo. Only gets his teammate, doesn't even get his teammate. Oh, although Kalmar goes a bit wide. Not side by side anymore. Kalmar keeps his position, but Marcus Kayo still sends it. Contact, more contact between the two. And Kalmar raises on top. Arkady Kupnik now in his Lotus. Slipstreaming Kalmar might go to the outside of Kayo. He tries it, but gets a tank slap, and that's that. Oh, that's Tanda into Hairhold. Oh dear. Also, Flight, if you're saying anything, I cannot see it because it's not in the race staff chat. Thank you. Let's see what happened with Tanda here. Oh, Hairhold makes a mistake, and Tanda just misjudges it. Oh, right. Yeah, because I have a notification from staff chat, and, you know. Oh, dear. Dear me. I don't know. Tanda just not react to her. I don't know what happened there, but this allows Falcon to be closer. Now look at this. It is Bloomshot to the inside of both Bettes and Van Leer. He goes for it. He squeezes Van Leer out a bit, and Bloomshot is into the lead. Phenomenal drive from the Williams driver. And look at David Gravel. He is close to those guys. The Renault engine is really helping that Ligier stay with the top pack. Van Leer to the inside of Bloomshine. Bettes also follows through. Bettes not enough room there. Van Leer also not enough room to complete his move. The top three are absolutely going at it. Bettes to the inside of Van Leer now. Ooh, a bit of a twitch from the Benetton. But the Dutch driver keeps his position with a great exit on the outside of turn 4. And now Bettes has to worry about David Granville in the Ligier, who is closed up due to those guys constant battling. Then we have Tanda, followed by Falcon and Hairhold. So Hairhold going only down this race. Patrick, massive curb-eating moment there. And no damage for any of the cars. Peugeot, though, so far, very disappointing results. They are 23rd and 24th. That's not really what you want to do when you're a new up-and-coming engine, a manufacturer team. They supply the engines to McLaren, and I think that might be the reason why something's not really working out for the working outfit. As here we go, that's now Bettes to the inside of Van Leer, as Van Leer makes a massive mistake on the curbing. He seems to be struggling with that corner a lot. And now it's a Williams, 1 and 2, which, I mean, shouldn't be surprising considering the pace they had in previous years, like 93 and 92. But Van Leer immediately responds to an attack, contact between him and Bettes, and now David Granville gets very close to these two. And Van Leer now with a scuffed exit, but with slipstream of Bettes might be able to defend. Look at the difference. Jesus Christ, they are flying away from David Granville. Van Leer now to the inside of Bettes. Bettes goes to the outside line trying to defend his position. Van Leer gets a good run. Van Leer will probably get the move. No, yes, no, not yet. Bettes still there. Bettes with a better exit out of turn 3. Let's see. Bettes still on the outside. Still on the outside. What a defense from the Williams driver. Beautiful, beautiful racing. Van Leer just made a mistake, and that's his push gone for now. Falcon has gotten past Nick Tanda now, so the Benetton is getting back into this race, but this puts a question mark on the table. Will that affect Matthew Falcon's strategy? Because he is definitely pushing, and you can tell. And, you know, this poses a question. Should he? Should he be pushing so hard? Because this will alter his strategy. Speaking of, the pit window, I believe, opens on lap 6. Correct me if I'm wrong. Check the spreadsheet and tell me I forgot to do that before the race because of all the round 1 hype. Massive slides from Hairhold and Patrick. The tyres are quite used up by now. On board with Rodney Rack, who's catching up to these two. Mig is doing some surprise. You know I cannot see that, right? I cannot tell about... Yeah, okay, 6 to 7. So I was right. Nice. 6 to 17. That's the pit window. So next lap, pit window opens. And it will be a window of opportunity for a lot. I predict that some backmarker teams, or midfield teams really, will try and opt for an undercut or an overcut depending on which will be the better one this season. Oh no, that's an engine failure. Oh no! Oh no, Mateusz Material is out of the race. Karma has struck the Polish driver. We just went on board with him. He's out. His footwork will not move anymore. First DNF of the season, the pit window is open, and all my days are people coming in. So the two Williams cars stay out. Van Leer, Falcon, Tander, Herhold, Comedy Poor, and a lot more are coming in. King has caught up to his teammates, so now Elling King might be the better Jordan if he manages to get past his teammate. Also, if you're curious, yes, we are actually running tyre wear this year. That's why the cars are sliding as the race goes on. So now the question is... the question is, will the Williams overcut work around here? Tanda and Patrick now close to each other. Jesus, they go so wide. Also, obviously, Patrick has to get past his teammate as soon as possible because Tanda is coming into the pit lane, and if you're stuck behind a car that is coming in, it's not beneficial at all. You know, just get the business done and move on. Katzenberg doing so far a stellar job for Minardi. Started 10th, now 13th, but still a good job. Van Leer now coming in. This is your race leader contender. So let's see. Van Leer comes in as I'm going to blow my nose. Benetton doing the double stacky strategy. Both of them in. Now the rear tyre is going to be changed. There you go. Looks like a good pit stop for Benetton. Let's see. Although there is some traffic in the pit lane. Shouldn't affect Van Leer too much. Oh, but look at this. Falcon exits before, but Van Leer manages to jump his teammate. They both jump Herhold. So not that great. Comedy Poor now with also a good pit stop. He will jump Herhold. Oh dear, Herhold is not getting held up because of the pit lane traffic. This is not good. Same with Kalmar here. So this has twisted the name of the game now. There's an old Sahin there. Jeez. Calm down. Bethes and Blumschein still not coming in. What are they doing? What is Williams planning to do? Because now the rivals have pitted. The rest of the field will be pitting apart from the Lotus cars as well. And Murray. So some of the drivers legitimately opting for the long strat here. This will be interesting to see how it goes out, because there will be 2 pit stops this race. So I am really curious about how Williams will treat their strategy. Bethes now also trying to close down the gap to Blumschein. So here we go, Granville will come in, Patrick will come in, and it's interesting where these guys will come out. Right, time to get the drink. Remember to hydrate yourself. The heat waves are gonna slowly start to come these months, so remember to drink water. There you go. Granville in. He is still at podium contention if you think about it, so this pit stop needs to really be good. And pit lane traffic, no, but doesn't look too good for him. There's Van Leer, though. Wait, hold on, there's Van Leer. And if you look at the minimap, Granville is out of the pit lane. Granville has jumped Van Leer. Oh my days. Patrick has managed to jump Falcon, although it's going to be close. No, yeah, Patrick is ahead of Falcon. Sahin, Rakus, King and Comedy Poor exiting close together. Oh dear. Got a bit sticky there. Katzenberg blocking her hold a bit there. Not much happening though. Flynn, Valiak, Albrecht has jumped. Henry J. Brown, we have Nud. Nud has jumped his teammate and Curtis. So here we go. Blumschein and Bethes coming in this lap. And it is crucial for them to come in. Same with Okupnik and Riggio and Murray. So... I mean, if the overcut works, then Williams have basically won this race, unless snappy Renault engine go brrr. But I severely doubt that. So here we go, Blumschein into the pit lane, same with Ratko Bethes. Now, there is a possibility they might run out of fuel in the pits. If they do, fam. So Blumschein is in, so is Bethes. Blumschein Should be a short stop as well. They have a massive gap over Granville and Van Leer. Here we go. Bloomshine is already off. Bettes with a longer pit stop, but he is off as well. And there is Van Leer and Granville battling for position. Bloomshine has left the pit lane. Benetton is nowhere. Benetton is done. Unless the second pit stop window manages to save them, then nowhere. Look at the overspeed of the Benetton car over the Ligier though. Gets the moved on immediately. And there's Bettes with a very, very safe gap. Falcon to the inside of Patrick. That noise sounded like something broke. Falcon and Patrick still battling for position. I don't think Matthew will let Ben slide it that easily. Here we go to the inside. Goes the Benetton. The Ferrari cannot really defend that much. The car is inferior, and you can tell. And that is Reggio in 13th, Kupnik in 14th. So Lotus have gained a lot from their strategy. Hehel to the inside of the Russian driver though. Same with Oli Katzenberg. Katzenberg going to be side by side with a Kupnik for the S's. No, he yields to not risk it. Curtis now have Chef and Material still the only driver to be out of the race. And Van Leer has caught up to Bettes. Bettes' outlap has not been the greatest. So, yeah, Van Leer is actually contending for P2 here. Radko Bettes also currently holds the fastest lap of the race, which you will get points for. As for Murray is 18th, so he also gained a bit from his strategy. So, here we go. In the slipstream of Radko Bettes, the fierce Benetton of Van Leer. I cannot speak today. It's been such a while since I commentated. This is amazing. Here we go. Rakus, Comedy Port and King. Linking the Norwegian driver, trying to get himself into some nice points. Comedy Port to the inside of Rakus. Link to the outside. Comedy Port and Rakus side by side with contact between the two MiG F1 drivers. Rakus gets a good run, but not good enough. Comedy Port has passed his teammate, and now King, with the possibility of scoring some points for Jordan here, as Herhold is too far away to do that. Scheffer has dropped off a bit in his pace, but he's still in the race itself. Reggio and Herhold now also battling for position with Katzenberger, Kupnik, Kalmar, Murray, Flynn, Von Stettin, Brown, Valiak, Nud, Curtis and Scheffer in the world of their own. Nud doing quite well for Larousse, managed to qualify. Around the paddock, people say that he might be the next big thing. Well, you know, we'll have to see. Yeah, I can tell, Toodles. I've been looking at the chat and trying to ignore it. On board with Kalmar as he's stuck behind the Lotus. To the inside, Kupnik gets sent a bit wide and Kalmar gets the better traction. And there you go, there's the McLaren finally making up a place. Hell stuck behind Reggio. Kaio now catching up to Erling King and Rakus. Oh god, not the name puns. I mean, I can start doing the name puns at the moment. For example, Erling King so far is the king of the Jordan Kingdom, being ahead of his teammate and being the, the highest Jordan in the field. Speaking of King, he is now on the inside of Rakus into turn 1. Easy, does a bit of contact though, but yeah, there he goes into P10. That's points in MMS because we use the modern Formula 1 point system because the older ones are poo-poo. Yep. There's Kaio on Rakus as well, so McLaren actually might score points. Jensen managed to actually remove whatever flight posted. Oh, Rakus nearly rejoins into Kaio. Moves into the S section are risky, but I think they are worth it. Curtis now also making mistakes. It's not looking good. Wait, Reggio's out of the race. Wait, well, hold on. Shoji Reggio is out of the race. Oh no. We've been throwing name puns, reading the chat. Meanwhile, the driver has retired, and this looks like a brake failure. He was battling Harry Hairhold. Yeah, and just spins out. Suspension or... either suspension or brake failure. Turns the engine off. He's out. Second retirement of this race. Betes and Bloomshine, the world of their own. Van Leer is losing time to the number 0 Williams, so it's not looking good. I cannot play that, Mickey, so there you go. Comedy Point Erling battling for P9 now, and I think Erling King is hungry for some more positions. That Jordan seems to have a lot of pace this season, and the Norwegian driver definitely wants to put some use to that. So, Kayo also on the verge of points. It will be interesting to see how the teams develop as well as we move through the season, because there is team development, there is driver development through the season. Drivers develop, I think, every 3 rounds. That's the rule we set, and teams can develop at any point. Flynn to the inside of Murray, side by side. The Scottish try to invade the English, but they fail. Up the field, King now to the inside of Comedipour. And does King end the position still side by side? I think King will get the better outside. I know he boggles down. Oh, that was like an engine power cut or something for King, as he had a woeful exit out of that corner. Now Rakus overtakes Kayo, and not only that, it will send it to the inside of King. Still side by side, King manages to defend the position. Do not play it on Pancake, guys. This will play on recording if we play it now, and I do not want it. We can do it after the race. It's like the anthem of whoever wins, but yeah. Bloomshine, Betes, and Van Leer. Van Leer has managed to finally catch the Betes, but oh my god, they're struggling so much on this compound, because they're on the softer one now. After the pit stop, it gets used early. I mean, not early, quickly. Van Leer substreaming Rakus. It's not enough. He's within the margin where the slipstream gets really, really effective, but I don't think he's just able to use it. He has to push now. Here we go. No, wait, what's happening? He's coming in. Van Leer has a... I thought Van Leer was having a gearbox failure because he slowed down immediately, but no, he's coming into the pit lane. Pit window number 2 is opened. Falcon also coming in, and we can see in the background Comedipour coming in already. Tanner and Patrick, the two Ferraris battling. The scarlet red is all over the screen right now, and it's Tanner overtaking his teammate because Patrick is coming in. Kayo versus Rakus, but Kayo coming in, still making moves. Comedipour is out. That was a gearbox failure for Comedipour. That's why he came in as one of the first cars. He's out of the race. So now the question is, will the teams that did the overcut benefit from that as we come into the second stage of this race? Betes and Bloomshine obviously not coming in. Tanda catching up to Falcon, who is coming into the pit lane. Jensen, god damn you. Trying to stay pretty professional here, and I'm getting bloody distracted. The tire was really kicking in. Sahin ordered by the team to push hard, as he is on the verge of a very good position, and Zauber really needs some points, especially after one of the drivers DNQ'd due to a mechanical failure during qualifying. Van Leer now will come into the pit lane, and this is crucial, because if Van Leer manages to have a good stop and doesn't get stuck in pit lane traffic, he might be fighting for the lead against Bloomshine and Betes. Although it's more likely he will battle with Betes more than anything. Bloomshine has been having a dominant drive today. So Van Leer is into the pit lane. Front tyres changed. Rear tyres changed. Yeah, that's a good stop. 8.8 from Benetton. That is an amazing stop for Van Leer. They did all they needed to do. Van Leer will exit the track. Oh, side by side of Katzenberg. Katzenberg gets the move done. So Van Leer exits in 9th. Falcon. Oh, that's not looking good for Falcon. He's going to end up in absolute traffic and a half. But I don't think that should impact them too much. Hairholders on fuel has to come in ASAP. Betters and Bloomshine still doing the long strat and still prolonging their pit stop window. And I think it's going to work for them. Granville sliding across the track. Tanda, Sahin. Then we have Rakus, followed by Herhold, Katzenberg, Van Leer, Murray, Kupnik. Still not pitting. Manji, Lotus and Williams are on the same strategy. So, I mean, if Lotus manages to score points this race, fair enough. So, Granville through the final corner. Yep, so Williams spitting on lap 15, both of them, which will also be the same for Team Lotus. So here we go, Granville into the pit lane, and if he manages to jump the two Benetton cars, which I doubt, but hey, this is racing, anything can happen, this will be, I don't want to say biblical, that's been overused and it's a beaten horse, but it will be absolute scenes in here. It's not that good of a... Oh no, it's a good pit stop, but he gets held up. It's 8.4, it's even better than Van Leer. The pit stop was even better than Van Leer, but it's all gone to waste because Granville got held up in traffic. Oh no. Murray is now ahead. You what? A Kupnik now rejoins, Granville rejoins right behind a Kupnik. They have Murray, Van Leer. Now, the gap between Bloomshine and Van Leer is around 31 seconds, but the gap between Betes and Van Leer is 29. Yeah, no, I think it's safe to say that the Williams will stay where they are. Murray has jumped both a Kupnik and Shoji. Well, Riju is out, but he jumped a Kupnik in the race. Ooh, Sahin with a mistake. Now Patrick side by side. The Ferrari will not go for the move. Here we go, for the final corner, Bloomshine isn't even yellow on the fuel usage, he's all fine. He goes in, brace nicely for the pit lane entrance. So here we go, Bloomshine is in, will it be a good stop? Mind you, so far the fastest one was 8.4 that we managed to record, so let's see. They don't have to fuel too much. Oh my god, 6.7! I don't believe it. 7.9. It's over. Unless the Renault engine explodes, it's over. It's all over. Albeit Van Leer is now on the main straight. No, look, you can barely see Betes on the screen. It's over. I can't believe it. Williams, it seemed like they bottled preseason testing. Now it's absolutely the other way around. Patrick to the inside of Sahin. That Ferrari shouldn't really be contending even that much with the Zauber, but they are. Sahin tries to push Patrick wide, and he succeeds in that. The Turkish menace has managed to keep the Ferrari behind him. Patrick still with a very late launch now onto the Zauber. Still contact and still not able to make any moves. Brown and Flynn now battling for what would be P15 on board with the Scottish driver. Outbreaks. Henry J. Brown nicely gets the tank slapper though, and that's it. That's the move done. Wait, Kayo and Valiak out of the race. And it looks to me like it's either they ran out of fuel or it was a mechanical failure. They did the two stops, so it's mechanical. Oh, man. Yeah, oh, the Yamaha engine is in flames. Mihail Valiak was doing a decent job this race. Explosion puts an end to it. And Marcus Kayo, when on earth did you retire, my guy? Oh, I think Kayo might have run out. No, he didn't. He came in, so that's another failure. It's sad to see. This is a brake failure. Yeah, or an engine one. To be honest, though, he doesn't have brakes, so could be one of the two. But he's out nonetheless. And Williams have absolutely wiped the floor with the competition. Benetton? What's Benetton? I'm sorry. Falcon also not even close to Granville. The whole field's separated. Patrick has gotten past Sahin though, so these are something. Kalmar and Murray now. The battle of the ages, ladies and gentlemen. The Minardi versus the McLaren. Oh, Murray makes them. Oh, they touch. Oh dear. Oh dear. What on earth happened there? Kalmar nearly commits a murder. So Murray, well actually I'd put the blame on Murray here. He goes wide and starts cutting across, and well, Kalmar just stuck to the racing line. He just cuts into Kalmar a bit, like trying to defend his position, and it ends how it ends, with Murray, well, losing the position. Into the air goes the Minardi, dearie me. Falcon actually has to worry about Tanda. Tanda is catching up to the Benetton. Matthew Falcon looked like one of the favourites in pre-season testing, and not so much in Bahrain. Murray's still close to Kalmar in the slipstream. He might put something out of the Ford engine in the back of his car. He goes to the inside. He will do a bump in retaliation, possibly no, but he gets a pretty decent run through turn 3 into the slipstream of Kalmar. It will be a move into turn 4, surely. Yes, it is. A bit of... Oh, so close to touching. Right, Katzenberg also trying to catch up to his teammate Flynn, and Brown still battling for position. You have Kupnik, Curtis, and it's quite quiet. The field has separated nicely. Van Leer is trying to push, but it's not enough. Betes is trying to do something, but it's also not enough. Bloomshine is on a dominant drive, and you really have to applaud him for that. Tanda is in front of Falcon. What on earth happened? Oh my god, Falcon has an issue. You what? Yeah, engine power cut for Matthew Falcon. And that's just horrible news. He's stuck behind Tanda now. Sure, he has a better car, but it's not that easy to overtake nonetheless, especially through Sector 3. Benetton from bad to worse. Like, sure, look at the gains from the car, but it's you know, it's just not it. In the slipstream, you will surely get the position now. Betes catching some time onto Bloomshine, but I don't think it's enough. And there you go. Matthew Falcon to the inside. He finishes the move before they even go into turn 1. Oh, Tanda tried to go for a late dive, but didn't work. And then the field is just absolutely separated. Betes is closing down a lot on Bloomshine. It was 3.6, now it's just 3.1. So Ratko Betes is our hope for a battle for the lead in this race. Although he would have to close up like, what, 3 seconds and 2 laps? Even less. So it's safe to say Bloomshine has done God's work. Tanda's still close to Falcon, same with Patrick Sahin. Really surprising me with his pace. King, Rakus, Herhold, Kalmar, Murray, Katzenberg. Henry J. Brown actually in that footwork. He is catching up to Katzenberg, so Ollie should be worrying a bit. Although probably on the radio he's getting a message sort of like, Ollie, don't worry. God, that was off. Oh my god, that was the worst pun yet. Oh, I'm sorry. That was cringe. Anyways, final lap of the race. Started by Tobias Bloomshine. And it doesn't look too good. Van Leer is low on fuel. Ding, ding, ding. Some of the people who went on the risky strategy might not actually be able to make the race. I mean, see the checker flag, whatever. Falcon and Tanda now battling for position. Tanda sends it. Tanda is really feisty in that Ferrari. He definitely wants to prove himself. He definitely wants to put Ferrari back on the map, which they haven't really been able to do in quite a time. Now every car has the fuel marker, but Van Leer got it very early, which makes me a bit worried. And that the Benetton driver might not make it to the end. Sahin is now catching up to Ben Patrick as well, on board with the Sauber driver. Into the hairpin, catches up nicely, gets a good run, but not the best of exits. Sahin still doing an amazing drive for Sauber, trying to basically recompensate a lack of a second driver for that team. Oh no, that's smoke for Murray! Murray's engine is smoking away! Will he make it to the finish line is my question. Meanwhile, through the final corner, about to cross the line, Tobias Blumschein becomes the first Maltese winner in MMS, and he wins the opening round here in Bahrain. P2 will be Radko Bethes, Williams 1 and 2. Van Leer will come in third, and we're going to have Granville, amazing race. Falcon now going slowly. Sahin might actually go for a double overtake here. He goes only for one of the drivers. It's for Ben Patrick, and he closes the door, and he actually gets the move done. Final lap, final corner. Halil Sahin up into P7. Then we have King, Rakus, Herhold, Kalmar. Oh no, Murray is gone. Oh man. Such a shame as well. He was ahead of his teammate. He had all the world to him. And I think here is when the engine kicks in. Yeah, it kicked in even before, but there you go. That's a very smoky Ford engine at the back of that Minardi, and Henry J. Brown instantly dives to the inside. A bit of contact between the two as well. Murray sent very wide. Flynn to his inside now as well. It's just not looking good. If Murray manages to finish this race, it will be astonishing. Oh, wait, Katzenberg. Katzenberg has a failure. Katzenberg will not make the race. Murray will, but Katzenberg won't. I don't believe it. Katzenberg is the one Minardi that doesn't finish. On the final corner. What even happened? Katzenberg cooked the engine. Katzenberg cooked the engine. He skipped a gear. The car skipped like 2 gears. He goes from 6th to 3rd. Engine gone. Brakes gone. The car is gone. Murray will finish on board with a complete... No, Murray doesn't finish! Oh, it's drama for Minardi. I mean, they will be classified. They will be classified. They will finish, but... What a finish. What a finish. Radko Bethes with the fastest lap of the race. There's your race winner, Tobias Blumschein, wielding the David Coulthard helmet. And he runs out. Right. Alright, so here we go. Thank you so much for watching. There is Sahin going into Falcon. There's Bethes, and there's Blumschein. Definitely happy with that result he got. Thank you so much for watching this race. Any penalties will be done after the race, as I don't think any were investigated. Just to confirm, Katzenberg lost his brakes and Murray lost his engine. Oh my days, what a race this has been. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to be safe on the roads and wear your seatbelt. And see you for round 2 at Australia.